Hi, hello and welcome again to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. And well, my name is Joseph Adamo, and coming up in this edition, Callum Hudson-Odoi, yes, the player we all looking forward to join the Black Stars for the World Cup, is said not to have been included in Ghana's provisional squad submitted to FIFA by coach Otto Addo. And also coming up in this edition, Hughton has revealed that he's confident that the Black Stars will be well prepared for the World Cup in Qatar, which is about 3 weeks away. Also, Clifford Abuaji says that he's confident that coach Otto Addo will lead Ghana to do better at the World Cup. And former Ghana international, that is Fatal Dauda, has revealed that his biggest achievement in football so far was playing at the World Cup. All this and more coming up here on Sports Updates Ghana. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. But first, let's start off with English player of Ghanaian descent, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who is said not to have been included in Coach Otto Addo's provisional squad for the World Cup. Well, according to reports in the media, Callum Hudson-Odoi, who has been linked with a move to switch nationalities from England to Ghana, was not included in the provisional squad submitted to FIFA on Friday by Ghana's head coach Otto Addo. Since visiting Ghana in 2021 after helping Chelsea to win the UEFA Champions League, Callum Hudson-Odoi has been linked with the possibility of switching nationalities to play for the Black Stars. The former England youth international represented England in the past and has played almost 2 games for the senior national team of England, that is the Three Lions, and according to the FIFA regulations, well, he's still available to switch nationalities to play for the Black Stars. But the only issue is that Ghana has to wait for about 9 months, and well, just November, the coming November 2022, is when Callum Hudson-Odoi will be able to switch nationalities and play for another country. But with the World Cup just some few weeks away and coach Otto Addo being said to have submitted his provisional squad to the World Football Organization, according to reports, Callum Hudson-Odoi's name was not part of the squad. But in an interesting twist of events, well, reports are also saying that Callum Hudson-Odoi is also having conversations with the Ghana Football Association, seeing the possibility of he switching nationalities to play for the Black Stars at the World Cup. I know a number of people have raised their thoughts about how Callum Hudson-Odoi and some players of Ghanaian descent did not play key roles in Ghana's qualification for the World Cup, but now they want to come and reap the labor of those who toiled and suffered for the country. Well, Callum Hudson-Odoi is a good player by all standards, but the issue is that is coach Otto Addo willing to take the player at this moment in time? Well, remember that some few months ago, coach Otto Addo said that, well, he was giving the players who wanted to play for the Black Stars but have to switch nationalities a particular time, and that particular time I think has expired, and maybe that is the reason why he did not include Hudson-Odoi's name in Ghana's provisional squad for the World Cup. And well, if your name is not part of the provisional squad, it means that you are automatically out of Ghana's plans for the World Cup. And for that provisional squad that has been named by coach Otto Addo, which we don't know the number, which is between 30 to 60, you would have to trim it down to 26 a week to the World Cup, and that is going to be a huge difficulty if Callum Hudson-Odoi is not part of the provisional squad. Maybe there could be some exemptions that will Callum Hudson-Odoi's name might be included in the final squad, because we don't know that maybe FIFA allows some exemptions, although a player's name might not be in the provisional squad as a result of nationality switch processes. But away from the Black Stars and the fact that some players want to play for the national team at the World Cup, well, let's talk about the technical team, because Hughton, who is the technical advisor to the Black Stars head coach Otto Addo, has revealed that, well, although the Black Stars showed some lackluster performance in their games against Brazil and Nicaragua recently in September, as the Black Stars lost to Brazil and a 1-0 victory over Nicaragua, well, he says that the Black Stars will come good at the World Cup tournament. Well, the Black Stars have seen some dip in performance lately, and that has not gone down well with some football fans in the country. But coach Hughton has reassured Ghanaians that, well, coach Otto Addo and the rest of the technical team are putting in enough work to help the Black Stars get ready properly for the World Cup. Speaking in an interview with Daily Mail, this was what Hughton had to say in an interview. Hughton said, "One thing I'm confident of is the work of coach Otto Addo and the technical team have put in. This team will be well prepared and the players will give their everything at the 2022 FIFA World Cup." Hughton is quoted to have told Daily Mail of UK. Chris Hughton came to the scenes to help Ghana qualify for the World Cup and has since been the technical advisor to Coach Otto and the Black Stars. The Black Stars, as you know by now, are getting ready for the World Cup, and in their last appearance at the World Cup, Ghana did not do well after we exited the competition at the group stages for the first time at the 2014 World Cup in Rio, and there was a whole lot of talks and fiasco issues and all that about the Black Stars. But Ghana's skillful winger, that is Clifford Abuaji, is confident that Coach Otto will lead Ghana to do better at this year's FIFA World Cup. Speaking in an interview recently, Clifford Abuaji, who spent some time playing in Mexico and other leagues, says that, well, Coach Otto has some good tactics and that will help Ghana do better at the World Cup. Well, in an interview with Original FM, this was what Clifford Abuaji said. Otto is a young, good coach, and I believe that with the support of all Ghanaians, he can deliver at the World Cup. We have a good, strong technical team. He went on to say that we have quality in the Black Stars currently, and all depends on how the coach will use them on the field of play according to the tactics that they will play, and surely we will deliver at the World Cup. And that is what Clifford Abuaji said in an interview. Clifford Abuaji has made only one appearance with the Black Stars at the senior level. Well, he has not gotten the opportunity to play for the Black Stars in so many years, and recently got the opportunity to be in the Black Stars. But since then, he has not been called up to the Black Stars again. Well, away from that, let's do some more now. And former Ghana international, that is Fatau Dawda, has revealed that his biggest achievement in football in his 20 years football experience is playing at the World Cup. Fatau Dawda was one of the goalkeepers for the Black Stars at the 2014 World Cup, which saw Ghana exit the tournament at the group stages. Well, Fatau Dawda missed the first game against USA, but later on was imposed for Ghana's game against Portugal and Germany. Speaking in an interview recently, the goalkeeper said that, well, in his 20 years experience as a goalkeeper, well, the biggest achievement in his career at the moment is playing at the World Cup and stopping the shot of Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously. This was what he had to say in the interview. He said, playing at the World Cup is the biggest football event on earth. It was my biggest achievement with the national team, because sometimes it happens once in a lifetime of a player. That is what Fatau Dawda is quoted to have said in an interview. Yes, the World Cup comes once a while, and if you're a player between 20 years of playing active football, maybe you can play the World Cup 2 times or 3 times. But Fatau Dawda got the opportunity to be at one tournament and made 2 appearances for the Black Stars, and says that this is his biggest achievement in football. He says that although he was able to help Addo win silverware, playing at the World Cup and not even winning silverware means a lot to him. And he went on to say this in the interview: my biggest feat at club level was with Addo, where I won no silverware in my 11 years league, but returned after my stint in South Africa with Orlando Pirates to grab a title in 2015. And that is what Ghana's goalkeeper Fatau Dawda said in an interview recently. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Sports Update Ghana. Thanks for doing and watching. Please subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to leave a comment.